Hello, darlings. Let's talk about a place that simply steals your heart away. It's a country bathed in the most glorious, honey-colored light. A land where ancient stones whisper tales of gods and heroes. I am, of course, talking about Greece. It is a place that feels both ancient and wonderfully alive at the same time. The air here seems to crackle with history and myth. You can almost hear the echo of philosophers debating under olive trees, or the lyre of a long-ago musician. It's more than just a place on a map. It's a feeling, a deep and lasting magic that gets under your skin and stays with you forever. Why do we all dream of Greece? I think it's because it promises so much. It offers sparkling blue seas that stretch to the horizon, so clear you can count the pebbles on the seabed. It offers islands scattered like jewels, each with its own unique character and charm. You can find quiet coves for peaceful reflection, or bustling towns filled with laughter and music. It's a country of dramatic contrasts, from the sun-drenched beaches to the rugged, imposing mountains. This variety is part of its incredible appeal. It's a grand stage where nature and human history have performed a spectacular, millennia-long play. For me, every visit to Greece feels like the first time. There is always something new to discover, a hidden corner I haven't yet explored. It might be a tiny chapel on a hillside, painted a brilliant white against the startling blue sky. Or perhaps it's a family-run taverna where the owner greets you with a smile as warm as the Mediterranean sun. These small moments are just as powerful as the grand, famous sights. They are the threads that weave together the rich tapestry of Greek life. It's a country that invites you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to simply be present in the moment, surrounded by beauty. This journey is about exploring that magic. We will travel from the glamorous, wind-swept shores of Mykonos to the astonishing sky-high monasteries of Meteora. We will wander through ancient ruins where legends were born and taste the delicious food that is a celebration of the land itself. Greece is not just a destination, it's an experience for all the senses. It's the scent of jasmine on a warm evening, the sound of the sea lapping against the shore, and the taste of fresh feta cheese and ripe olives. So come with me, let's embark on a little odyssey of our own and uncover why this remarkable country holds such a special place in the world's heart. Our first stop is a place of dazzling light and vibrant energy. Welcome to Mykonos. They call it the Island of the Winds, and you can feel why as soon as you arrive. A gentle, cooling breeze, the Meltemi, often whispers through the narrow streets. A welcome friend on a hot summer's day. The first thing that strikes you is the color. Everything is a brilliant, almost blinding white. The little cube-shaped houses are painted so brightly they seem to glow. And against this white, you see splashes of the most wonderful blue on doors, window frames, and the domes of tiny churches. It's a picture postcard come to life, utterly charming and impossibly beautiful. The main town, often called Kora, is a wonderful maze. It was designed this way, they say, to confuse pirates in centuries past. Getting lost here is an absolute joy. You wander down winding, cobbled alleyways, discovering hidden courtyards filled with bright pink bougainvillea flowers. Every corner reveals a new delight, a chic little boutique, a quirky art gallery, or a charming cafe perfect for watching the world go by. The streets are so narrow that you can often touch the walls on both sides. It feels intimate and exciting, like you are exploring a secret, magical village built just for you. It's a place to simply stroll and allow your curiosity to be your guide. One of the most famous sights in Mykonos is the row of magnificent windmills. They stand proudly on a hill overlooking the sea, their silhouettes stark against the setting sun. They are a beautiful reminder of the island's agricultural past. When they were used to grind grain, today they are silent sentinels, watching over the town and the sparkling water below. Standing there as the sun dips into the Aegean Sea, painting the sky in shades of orange, pink, and purple, is a truly unforgettable experience. It's a moment of pure, simple beauty that captures the soul of the island. They are the grand old dames of Mykonos. And then there is little Venice. Oh, this part of town is just heavenly. It's a row of old fishing houses built right on the edge of the water. Their wooden balconies hang precariously over the waves. In the evening, this area comes alive. People gather at the waterfront bars and restaurants to sip a cool drink and watch the sea spray up against the walls. The sound of the waves, the chatter of happy people, and the stunning view of the windmills create an atmosphere that is both romantic and incredibly lively. It feels like you are sitting on the edge of the world in the most glamorous possible way. Of course, one cannot talk about Mykonos without dreaming of its beaches. They are simply fabulous. There is a beach for every mood and every person. If you want energy, music, and a party atmosphere, you head to places like Paradise or Super Paradise Beach. Here, the music starts in the afternoon and continues long after the sun has gone down. The sand is golden, the water is a perfect shade of turquoise, and the air is filled with an infectious sense of fun. It's a place to see and be seen, to dance on the sand, and to celebrate the joy of being alive under the Greek sun. But Mykonos also has a quieter, more serene side. If you seek peace and relaxation, you can find it. There are dozens of smaller, more secluded coves scattered around the island's coastline. Beaches like Aegean, Sostes or Lia offer a different kind of paradise. Here you can lay your towel on the soft sand and listen to nothing but the gentle lapping of the waves. The water is just as clear, the sun just as warm, but the pace is slower. It's the perfect place to read a book, take a nap, or simply gaze out at the endless blue of the Aegean. This is where you can recharge your soul and connect with the natural beauty of the Cyclades. The culture of Mykonos is a fascinating blend of tradition and modernity. You can see it everywhere you look. Alongside the trendy bars and designer shops, you will find a traditional bakery selling fresh bread from a wood-fired oven. You might see a local fisherman mending his nets just a few steps away from a luxury yacht. This mix is what gives the island its unique character. The people of Mykonos are proud of their heritage, but they are also incredibly welcoming to visitors from all over the world. They have mastered the art of hospitality, making everyone feel like an honored guest on their beautiful island. As night falls, Mykonos transforms. The quiet back streets of Kora become a vibrant hub of activity. The soft glow of lanterns illuminates the whitewashed walls, and the sound of music and laughter spills out from the countless bars and restaurants. Whether you want a quiet, romantic dinner in a hidden garden or a lively night of dancing until dawn, you can find it here. The nightlife is legendary, attracting people from across the globe. There's a wonderful feeling of freedom and happiness in the air. It's an island that truly knows how to celebrate life, from the first light of dawn until the stars fill the night sky. Now, let us leave the sparkling sea behind and travel inland to a place that will simply take your breath away. We are heading to central Greece, to a landscape that feels like it belongs on another planet. This is Meteora. The name means suspended in the air, and when you see it for the first time, you understand why. Imagine a plain from which enormous dark rock pillars rise up towards the sky, some hundreds of meters high. They look like giant, smooth sculptures carved by a divine hand. It is one of the most dramatic and awe-inspiring landscapes I have ever witnessed. It makes you feel very small and very humbled. The story of how these rock formations came to be is a geological wonder. Millions of years ago, this entire area was the bed of a huge inland sea. Rivers flowed into it, depositing sediment, stones, and sand. Over time, these layers solidified into rock. Then, immense geological movements pushed the seabed upwards, and the water drained away. For millions of years after that, wind, water, and extreme temperatures worked their magic, eroding the softer stone and leaving behind these incredible, solid pillars that we see today. It's nature's own work of art, a masterpiece of time and pressure. Walking among these giants is an experience that fills you with a sense of wonder. The silence is profound, broken only by the wind whistling around the rocks, or the cry of a bird soaring high above. The scale of it all is hard to comprehend. You find yourself constantly looking up, your neck craned, trying to take in the sheer size and strangeness of it all. At sunrise or sunset, the light works its magic on the stone, turning the grey pillars into shades of gold, orange, and deep red. It feels like a sacred place, a natural cathedral that commands reverence and quiet contemplation. This extraordinary landscape has provided a place of refuge and spiritual retreat for centuries. From the 11th century onwards, hermit monks came to this isolated place, seeking solitude and a closer connection to God. They lived in small caves high up on the rock faces, relying on the help of local people for food and supplies. They believed that by living in such a difficult and remote place, perched between heaven and earth, they could achieve spiritual enlightenment. It was the beginning of one of the most remarkable stories of faith and human endurance in the world. The true wonder of Meteora is not just the rocks themselves, but what humanity built upon them. From the 14th century, the monks began to build monasteries on the very tops of these inaccessible pillars. It is an astonishing feat of engineering and faith. How did they do it? Well, the first monks were rock climbers. They used ropes, nets, and their bare hands to scale the sheer cliffs. To get building materials up to the top, they used a system of ropes, pulleys, and baskets. It was incredibly dangerous work that took decades to complete. Looking at these monasteries today, it seems almost impossible that they were built without modern machinery. At its peak, there were 24 of these monasteries perched precariously on the pinnacles of Meteora. They were thriving communities of monks dedicated to prayer, study, and the preservation of Greek Orthodox culture. For centuries, the only way to reach them was by being hauled up in a large net or by climbing long, rickety rope ladders. This isolation protected the monks and their precious religious treasures from political turmoil and invasion. Today, only 6 of these monasteries are still active, but they remain a powerful testament to the devotion and incredible determination of the people who built them. Visiting one of these monasteries is an unforgettable journey. Today, thankfully, we don't have to be pulled up in a net. Steps have been carved into the rock, making the ascent easier, though it can still be a challenging climb. As you make your way up, the views become more and more spectacular. When you finally reach the top and step inside the monastery courtyard, you are greeted by a sense of profound peace. The monks and nuns who live here continue a way of life that has remained unchanged for centuries. You can visit the beautiful old chapels, filled with stunning frescoes and golden icons that glow in the candlelight. Inside, you feel a world away from the hustle and bustle of modern life. The air is thick with the scent of incense, and you can almost hear the soft chants of prayers from centuries past. These monasteries are not just museums, they are living places of worship. They are also incredible treasure chests of history. Their libraries hold ancient manuscripts and priceless religious artifacts that were kept safe for hundreds of years. Standing on a balcony, looking out over the vast plain below, you can't help but marvel at the faith that moved mountains, or in this case, built heavens upon them. No journey through Greece would be complete without a visit to its magnificent capital, Athens. This city is the very cradle of Western civilization. It's a bustling, modern metropolis, but everywhere you turn, you are confronted by the glorious past. The ultimate symbol of this is, of course, the Acropolis, rising majestically above the city. At its crown is the Parthenon, the temple dedicated to the goddess Athena. To stand before it is a truly humbling experience. It has stood for nearly 2,500 years, a symbol of democracy, philosophy, and art. It represents an idea of beauty and perfection that has inspired the world ever since. Walking through Athens is like walking through a history book. You can stroll through the ancient Agora, the marketplace where Socrates and Plato once walked and talked. You can sit in the theatre of Dionysus, where the great plays of Sophocles and Euripides were first performed. The city is a living museum where ancient ruins sit comfortably alongside busy shops and cafes. The new Acropolis Museum, a modern architectural marvel, houses the incredible treasures found on the sacred rock. It brilliantly connects the past with the present, allowing you to see the magnificent sculptures up close and understand their stories. From Athens, we can take a journey to another profoundly important ancient site, Delphi. Nestled on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, the ancient Greeks believed this to be the center of the world, the omphalos, or navel of the earth. For over 1,000 years, Delphi was the most important oracle in the ancient world. Kings, generals, and ordinary people would make the long pilgrimage here to seek advice from the Pythia, the high priestess of the god Apollo. Her cryptic prophecies would shape the course of history, influencing wars and the founding of colonies. Today, Delphi is a place of breathtaking beauty and serene atmosphere. As you walk up the sacred way, you pass the remains of treasuries built by different city-states to house their offerings to the god. You can see the grand temple of Apollo where the oracle would sit, and the impressive ancient theatre and stadium higher up the hill. The views across the valley of olive groves and down to the glistening Gulf of Corinth are simply stunning. There is a palpable sense of mystery and power in the air. You can easily imagine the ancient pilgrims, filled with hope and apprehension, making their way to hear the words of the god. If there is one island that embodies the romantic dream of Greece, it must be Santorini. Oh, it is just spectacular. The island is what remains of a gigantic volcanic eruption thousands of years ago. This cataclysmic event created the famous caldera, a huge, crescent-shaped bay of deep blue water. The villages of Santorini are built on the very edge of the towering cliffs that surround this caldera. The white houses and blue dome churches seem to cling to the rock face, tumbling down towards the sea in a beautiful cascade. It's a sight that is so dramatic and so perfect, it almost doesn't look real. The most famous village is Oia, perched on the northern tip of the island. This is the place everyone flocks to for the legendary Santorini sunset. And what a sunset it is! As the sun begins to sink into the sea, the sky and the water are set ablaze with color. The white buildings of the village reflect the light, turning shades of soft pink, apricot, and gold. It is a truly magical spectacle, a daily performance by nature that receives a round of applause from the crowds who gather to watch it. Finding a little spot on a wall or a cafe terrace and just watching this beautiful display is an essential Greek experience. But there is more to Santorini than just the famous views. The island has a unique and fascinating history. You can visit the archaeological site of Akrotiri, a Minoan Bronze Age settlement that was buried and preserved by the volcanic eruption. It is sometimes called the Minoan Pompeii. Walking through the excavated streets, you can see houses, pottery, and amazing frescoes that give you a glimpse into a sophisticated society that existed over 3,600 years ago. It's a direct link to a mysterious and advanced ancient world, frozen in time by the very volcano that shaped the island. Santorini also has very unusual beaches. Because of the island's volcanic nature, the sand is not the typical golden color. There is the red beach, with its dramatic, rust-colored cliffs and dark sand. There is also Parissa and Perivolos, famous for their long stretches of black volcanic sand. Swimming in the deep blue waters of the caldera is another unique experience. In some places, you can even find hot springs heated by the volcano. Santorini is an island of dramatic contrasts. from its picture-perfect villages to its wild volcanic landscapes, and it never fails to enchant and surprise its visitors. To truly understand Greece, you must taste it. Greek food is a celebration of life itself. It is simple, fresh, and unbelievably delicious. The secret lies in the quality of the ingredients: sun-ripened tomatoes that taste of pure sunshine, fragrant olive oil that they call liquid gold, fresh herbs like oregano and thyme, and creamy, salty feta cheese. A classic Greek salad, or horiatiki, with these ingredients is one of life's simple pleasures. It's not just food, it's the taste of the Greek land and sea on a plate. It's healthy, it's honest, and it's made with love. Imagine sitting in a taverna by the sea. The table is covered with small plates of food to share, known as maize. There might be grilled octopus, tender and smoky from the charcoal. There could be dolmades, which are vine leaves stuffed with rice and herbs, and tzatziki, a cool and refreshing dip made with yogurt, cucumber, and garlic. The sound of the waves provides the background music. This way of eating is so sociable and relaxed. It's about sharing good food and good conversation with friends and family. It's about taking your time and savoring every single bite. And then there is the music. Oh, Greek music is full of passion and soul. You might hear the distinctive twanging sound of the bouzouki drifting from a taverna. The music can be joyful and fast, making you want to get up and dance. It can also be slow and soulful, telling stories of love, loss, and longing. Music is a huge part of Greek culture. On Saints' Day festivals or panegyria, entire villages will celebrate with live music, dancing, and feasting late into the night. It is a wonderful expression of community and shared joy, and visitors are always welcome to join in the fun. But perhaps the most wonderful thing about Greece is its people and their incredible spirit of Philoxenia. This is a very important Greek word. It literally means friend to a stranger, but it is much more than just hospitality. It is a deep-rooted cultural tradition of generosity, warmth, and kindness to visitors. You feel it in the genuine smile of a shopkeeper, the extra dessert brought to your table, on the house, or the local who goes out of their way to help you find your way. This warmth makes you feel not like a tourist, but like a welcome guest. It is this human connection that truly makes a trip to Greece so special. As you travel through Greece, you are constantly walking in the footsteps of legends. This is the land of the Olympian gods, of mighty heroes like Hercules and Achilles, and epic tales like the Odyssey. These stories are not just confined to books. They are written into the landscape itself. You can look up at Mount Olympus, the mythical home of the gods, its peaks often shrouded in cloud. You can sail the Aegean Sea, imagining Odysseus on his long journey home. These myths and legends add a layer of wonder and romance to everything you see. They fire the imagination and connect you to a deep and powerful cultural past. This connection to the past is what gives Greece its soul. It's a country that has profoundly shaped the world we live in today. The ideas of democracy, philosophy, mathematics, and theatre all have their roots in this ancient land. When you stand in the stadium at Olympia, the birthplace of the Olympic Games, you can feel the spirit of competition and human achievement that began there almost 3,000 years ago. This history is not a dusty, forgotten thing. It is a living, breathing presence that enriches the experience of being in Greece. It inspires a sense of awe and respect for what came before. So why does Greece steal the world's heart? It is this extraordinary combination of things. It's the breathtaking natural beauty, from the sun-drenched islands to the dramatic mountains. It's the incredible history that is visible everywhere you look. It is the delicious food, the soulful music, and the vibrant culture. But most of all, it is the light. There is a special quality to the light in Greece that makes everything seem more vivid and more beautiful. And there is the light within its people, their warmth and their spirit of Philoxenia, that makes you feel so welcome. So close your eyes for a moment. Can you imagine it? Picture yourself on a small boat, gliding across a sea of the deepest blue. Feel the warm sun on your skin and the gentle sea breeze in your hair. Imagine wandering through a whitewashed village, the scent of jasmine filling the air. Imagine tasting a ripe, juicy fig picked straight from the tree. This is the magic of Greece. It's a country that invites you to explore, to dream, and to fall in love. And I promise you, once you have been, a part of your heart will stay there forever, waiting for you to return.